Black Biz Los Angeles on your feature Friday. I'm so excited to be here with you guys. So you guys are in for a huge treat. As you know, I am Mecca Anderson, your wealthpreneur, helping you get from point A to Z with your finances. And with Black Biz LA, we are about creating the resources, providing resources, networking in our community, our Black business, so that we can get to the next level, so that we can cultivate a culture of generational wealth. And today we have the awesome, the amazing Miss Ann Pierce, who's going to be sharing actually some great, valuable information, which is so important to our future as a whole, right? So, you guys, welcome Miss Ann Pierce to Feature Friday. Thank you for joining us. How are you?
I am fabulous.
Awesome. 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 So I'm excited because I know we were supposed to meet a few weeks ago and I was really ready to go with you, Miss Pierce. And we had some technical difficulties. So I've been telling Fernando, say, hey, Fernando, you got to get Miss Pierce back on. And the crazy thing is, I don't even know what you had to even share. I just felt like it was something that we as a community needed. Right. And so with that being said, can you share with us what do you do? Yeah, what do you do? Share with like well, one of the things that you do, right? Because I know you're a serial entrepreneur. So what is one of the things that you want to share with us today? Um, Miss Pierce.
Well, what is very, very important, I think, especially to our people, is to have a very strong spiritual foundation. Um, Knowing and giving thanks and gratitude and love to God, our family, our ancestors, to Mother Earth, Father, Son, all the plants, animals. We need to appreciate them because without them, we would not be able to exist. And so I'm into natural. Um, I call myself Annie Natural on Instagram.
Okay. So that's a plug, y'all. Go follow Miss Annie Natural on Instagram.
I mean, I love growing food, and I think it's going to become very important for everyone to learn how to grow their own food. My
Mhm.
website um, is called naturagrow.org. And Natura Grow is a garden club that people can join
Mhm.
and learn how to grow food without any additional additives. You don't need to go to the store to buy any fertilizer, manure. Just let Mother Earth grow your food. All you need is clean seeds, healthy seeds, soil, water, sun, and love. People think it's strange to be talking to plants. It's not. Plants enjoy love and appreciation just like people. And when you start doing it, when you start seeing your plants grow amazingly well, from you going out and telling them how beautiful they look today, uh, it's amazing. And the taste will be fantastic.
Amazing, amazing. So what are you seeing today in our communities to where you believe that that growing your own plants and food and whatnot, um, what are you seeing in our community to make you say that that's what we need to be looking towards learning to do?
Well, we just have to look at the health statistics in our community
Hmm.
to see that we're kind of at the bottom of the health totem pole. We are not healthy as a people.
Mm-hmm.
We have diabetes, high blood pressure, arthritis. We don't need to have any of that.
Mm-hmm.
And there's natural ways to combat and just take care of yourself. I tell people the best health care is self care. If you
Absolutely.
take care of yourself, you don't need all the drugs because the drugs, all of them, right down to aspirin, they um, compromise your liver and your kidneys with
Mm-hmm.
every pill, with every dose.
Mm.
And we're just popping pills like crazy. And it amazes me. It amazes me how many
Mm-hmm.
of our people just continually are just going to the pharmacy, taking all of these drugs. You don't need to do that. God gave us natural herbs that can take care of our body better than anything.
So because our that's where our culture is to where we go to the doctor and that's what they prescribe, right? They're not prescribing us a herb or a plant or any type of fruits or veggies to assist us in helping whatever condition that we're suffering from. Um,
No,
and so with being, me, a mother of five, and this is something that I've actually been speaking to, just different people about, because I do believe, I agree with you on the stances that we definitely need to know how to grow our own, right? But as in the culture that we've been brought up in, we don't know where to start. So how do we even start that? Like, how do we even start to produce our own produce? And is this soil that we have, like in my backyard, is that sufficient for me to even start growing anything?
I would say yes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, a lot of people use raised beds, but I like growing directly on Mother Earth, wherever you are.
Mm-hmm.
And if your soil is not contaminated,
Mm-hmm.
um, like the soil underneath a gas station or something,
Okay.
I mean, it should be fine.
Okay.
And the more you grow, the better the soil will become.
Okay. 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 So in my backyard, I have some space and I have some grass area. I can just start growing plants and veggies in that area. And
Yes, and basically it's a matter of just watering
mhm,
the area that you want your garden to be in, and then digging up the soil.
okay,
Now, I usually dig down 2 feet
2 feet.
of soil into the area that I
Mm-hmm.
want to grow on.
Mm-hmm.
And then I sift that dirt with one of those square trays that they have,
Mm-hmm.
gardening trays. I sift that dirt to sift out the rocks and
Okay.
sift the dirt back into the holes that I just made. And
Okay.
that soil um, is nice and fluffy, and it's easy for roots to go down and grow into it. And then I just make lines and plant the seeds of what I want.
Nice. Nice. Okay. So then one of the things that you did mention, you said clean, where's my notes? Clean, healthy seeds. So
Yes, at least organic seeds.
organic seeds.
At least organic seeds. Now I have a website called theseedconnection.org where people can get natural agriculture seeds, which are seeds that have been grown utilizing natural agriculture methods, which is basically put the seed in the ground and let it grow. Let Mother Nature and Mother Earth and the sun and the water and your love grow. That's it. That's it.
You said get back to the basics, right?
The,
Get back to
the very
really simple.
basics.
Really simple. So with that, I think one of my concerns, and I'm only speaking for myself because this is something that, like I said, I've spoken about to family and whatnot. But one of my concerns is that the produce or the things that I'm growing will not grow um enough of, or that it won't uh it won't turn over that's in a timely manner, if that makes sense. And so where can I get what do I need to do to make sure that that happens? So like I want to be able to bear the fruits, right? Or bear the plants or herbs or things in a timely manner.
Well, I mean, everything has its growing season, and
Hmm.
the growing seasons change according to what area of the country or even the world that you're in. You have to kind of know how the vegetables and fruits grow in your area of the country and
Oh,
what is the best time to plant them.
okay. Okay. And so going through Natura, is it Natura
Yes,
grow, naturagrow.org, the garden club. Is this where I could get more information and joining this club and getting information on how to begin producing my own? Right.
yes, you can. You
Okay.
can.
Awesome. Awesome. That's awesome. And then the seedconnection.org is where I can actually purchase actual natural agricultural seeds that went through a natural process of growing to put into my garden.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So that's guys, that's the seedconnection.org, and then that's naturagrow.org for the garden club. And you can also follow Miss Annie Pierce at Annie Natural. Is it natural or natura?
Um,
For your Instagram?
well, oh, Annie Natural.
Oh, with an O.
Is Annie Natural on Instagram.
Natural. Oh, okay.
And
So
then
yeah.
I'm just Annie Pierce on Twitter, Annie
Uh-huh.
Pierce on Facebook. I don't do a lot of social media,
Uh-huh.
but I know I need to be connected.
Absolutely,
You know.
right? Absolutely. That is definitely a way to stay connected, especially to the community that need this information. I think this is so important today in today's times, really, because if you're looking at just how the world is going and turning and changing, where a lot of things that we're used to having control of, we're not necessarily having control of, right?
Yes,
Being able
that's
to go
right.
into stores and purchase quality produce. I've the stores that are in my neighborhood, unfortunately, um, they're not. The produce looks very bad. And I hate to say it, but it looks bad. Like they're actually selling this produce. Now, if it was coming out of my garden, I would know the system and the processes in which it got to this state. However, it's just like they just give us scraps in these stores. And so I think ultimately we should learn how to put these things in our own yard to where that not only are we teaching ourselves how to feed ourselves, right? Because we don't know where this economy is going, but learning how to feed ourselves and learning how to produce food for ourselves and our family is significant in just life. Period. Uh,
Absolutely. And um, even while your beginning garden is just starting to grow,
mhm.
you can do something called sprouting,
Okay.
where you can create healthy sprouts within days
Wow.
and start having salads with healthy sprouts. I mean, while I have a friend who she and her son lived off of sprouts for 2 or 3 months before the garden produced.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I said too. But very, very healthy, very, very happy, the both of them. I mean, they used to go to different farms and um, help people grow their food.
Hmm. That's
And
amazing. That is
well,
amazing.
yeah, I mean, and that's all we need to really be healthy. Being healthy and happy is priceless to me.
Yes, yes.
Absolutely priceless. And waking up, nothing hurts. I say thank you, God, every morning
Amen.
for beautiful day. Nothing hurts. I'm ready to get on the computer, do my stock trading. I mean, I love this life. I love being able to do what I want when I want to. The
And
freedom.
that absolutely is priceless. That freedom
Yeah,
is definitely
absolutely.
priceless.
That freedom.
Yes, I love what you say about the produce. Like I just lost my train of thought. Um, what was I going to say? Having your own produce. It'll come back to me.
Hmm.
It's okay.
Hmm. Oh,
But
and well, was it the sprouting? The sprouts? Um,
it wasn't the sprouting. It wasn't that. It was something else. However, one of the things you did mention was stock trading, right? Um,
oh, yes.
and so I know that's something that you would like to share about, the millions of dollars that's available through the stock market, right?
Well, yes. I mean, I just signed up um, 2 weeks ago. I signed up with Oliver Velez. I'm one of his official students now.
Mm-hmm.
And he teaches his students how to profitably trade stocks Monday through Friday in the market.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I'm in college because I've listened to at least 15 hours of lecturing, but he knows his stuff. And after you achieve, and it's going to take maybe 2 or 3 months to achieve a level of proficiency,
Mm-hmm.
um, he takes $50,000 of his money and allows you to trade it and then splits the earnings with you. It's amazing what he's doing. It's amazing what he's doing. And I'm
That's
so
definitely
happy to have finally found him because he teaches things that none of my teachers, and I've been trading since the 90s, have ever taught or spoke about. It's
wow.
amazing. It's
Wow.
amazing.
So not only do you have a background in already trading, but here it is. You said from the 90s to present, now that you're learning something even more valuable with
Absolutely.
Oliver Velez, where he's also allowing you to actually trade with $50,000 of his money, his own
Yes.
money.
After you learn everything properly, he has some of the students trading half a million and $1 million
Wow.
accounts for him. His business structure is phenomenal.
Right. I would say that's definitely one of a kind.
Absolutely,
That's
absolutely.
definitely
I've never
yeah.
seen anything like it.
Yes, absolutely. So here it is. You've been growing your own food, and now you're into the trading um stocks, right?
Yes, yeah, that's my focus. Probably from now to the end of the year, I'll be every every day from here on the East Coast. I mean, on the West Coast is 6:30 to 1 o'clock. I'll be trading.
Trading. That's
Uh,
amazing. That's something that I've never gotten into. I mean, I've read things here, seen things, watched a few videos. I definitely know, but I do know it definitely takes some time and discipline to understand and be able to apply the knowledge that you learned, in order for you to start to see profits. And you definitely have to be patient, through that process, and not thinking that it's a great get rich quick type of thing. But there's
no.
absolutely a lot of money to be made in the stock market. And
Yes,
yeah, so that's totally awesome that you are participating in the market, because you can't win if you're not in the game, right?
that's right. That's right.
And
Yeah.
so, yeah, so my question did not come back to me, and I know it's gonna come as soon as we get off of here. As far as I don't know what is slipped. The seed connection.org, you guys. That is where you can actually get your organic seeds to begin growing your own produce, right?
Yeah,
Um, or
natural
natural,
agriculture seeds as well. I'm trying to
natural.
focus that whole. Um, I'm trying to focus it on all natural agriculture seeds because that's a higher quality than organic. But I have a feeling I'm going to have to do both.
Oh, okay, see, I didn't know that. So natural agricultural seeds are different from organic seeds.
Absolutely.
Okay, can you tell us what's the difference?
Well, natural agriculture is growing without any manure, no kitchen scraps, just letting Mother Earth, Father, Son, water, and love,
Oh, wow.
and your pure soil, your soil that you've sifted and made it easy for um, the roots to grow down very deep. Usually, your plants grown in natural agriculture way have deeper roots than
Down very deep.
your organic or conventional because they have to go deep to get their nutrients right from Mother Earth.
From Mother Earth. So there's a difference between the natural agricultural seed, which has a greater value than an organic seed, right?
Yes,
And so
absolutely.
organic means that there is a possibility of using manure or um you what did you say?
Fertilizers
Fertilizer
and
and all those other
herbicides and all of that stuff.
herbicides.
No, no,
Yes.
you don't need that. You know,
Okay.
a plant will learn how to defend itself from any type of insects, but you have to allow it to do that.
Mm, you have to allow it to do that. And I think human nature, we want to rush stuff, huh?
Oh, all the time, all the time.
We ready for it to be hot and on the table already.
That's right. That's right. I mean,
And then
and see, and when you go along with nature, I mean, Mother Earth is one of the most fantastic healing sources for us. And simply thing we have to do is just take off our shoes, take off our socks, and walk on Mother Earth. Antioxidant electrons come through the bottom of your feet and start attacking any areas of inflammation.
wow. And
As the second that you touch your hands are okay, but your feet have so many more receptacles for those antioxidant electrons. And when you are out there, if you can do that 30 to 45 minutes every day, you will be amazed at how you feel.
wow. And it's so funny that you say that because as a child, you don't realize that well, that's what's going on. But I can remember as a kid or even as an adult, just putting my feet in the grass, barefoot in the
That's
grass,
right.
that energy that you feel it's exhilarating. It's totally different from any other feeling. And
That's right.
I never had a name to put to it or anything like that. You just know it feels good, right? It
Mm-hmm.
feels amazing. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
That's wow.
and they call it earthing and grounding.
Yes, I had no idea that's what it was until later on when people telling me, oh yeah, you can ground yourself through this, that, and the third. But yeah, as a child and just growing up doing those things, I can remember those feelings that I received just putting my bare foot
Yes,
in the grass. That's
absolutely.
and that's it's wild how our bodies are kind of like they're like computers, natural computers, and how they input and put things out. And it's just amazing. And
Yes,
um that's something that we as a community definitely have to get acclimated with, is becoming one with our body, becoming one
absolutely.
with the earth, in regards to just being in a space of peace. I
Yes,
think we're so used to the day in day out of going to work and taking care of family and so on and so forth, but not being at peace with just one with self. Um, and those little things like being able to ground yourself and as you said, in spirit, you having your spiritual foundation in order, then everything else it will fall in line. If that
exactly, exactly, exactly. Um, One more website that it's not totally finished because I want to add a lot of natural health providers is called naturacare.net. And Naturacare was designed to be a self help or self healthy, instead of insurance, assurance system where people could pay something like $10 a month and have access to healing providers, energy healing providers, chiropractors, acupuncturists.
wow.
I have to add that directory to it, um, but they can learn a lot about solutions for life. Is what
Solutions for life.
naturacare.net is about.
So really
And
quickly, I'm sorry not to
go
cut you.
ahead.
I want to make sure we get the right spelling on that so that our community can connect on these different platforms. And so is it Natura or O?
A,
Okay, Natura
a care
care.net.
.net. Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome.
Yes.
So you guys, this is something you definitely want to plug into. All the things that she's just shared, Miss Pierce shared with us today. Um, like I said before, like these things are very, it's imperative that we do that, because otherwise you'll find yourself being just in that chaotic the what I want to call it, the gold rush. I don't know why the gold rush came to mind. However, it's just like, we're chasing this um we're chasing this, I don't know,
It's
it's
right. You're in the rat race.
yeah, in that
You're in
red
the rat.
race. And definitely you got to find that place of peace within. um
Yes.
and then everything else will your answers will come, things will begin to flow if you're one with yourself. And I'm
Yes.
saying this because it's something I need to practice.
Yes. I mean, it makes life so enjoyable when nothing hurts.
But nothing hurts. Oh my goodness. And I'm only 42, but stuff be hurting. And uh so, and I know that I know what I need to do. It's just like, okay, where do I begin? Where do I start? And then so you provided a community that can help me get to that point to where nothing is hurting, because I'm practicing self-care, right? And so again, that's at naturalgrow.org, the garden club. And then if you want to start beginning your garden, you want to connect with the seed connection.org. And then you also just want to follow Miss Annie Pierce at Annie Natural with the O,
No,
NATU.
no, no. Any natural, natural
Oh, you
with
said,
the
oh, you said
AL.
with the
Mm-hmm.
O. I thought I heard you say with the O. Okay,
Mm-mm.
that's
Yep.
me, not
And,
Mary.
yep. And
It's
any
the
natural.
natural. Okay, that's what I have written, but I thought you had told me a O. Okay, it's
Hmm.
Natural. Natural.
Yeah, any natural.
Annie Natural
But it's Natura
mm,
grow and Natura care.
Care. Got it. Y'all got that right. So phonetically, I be off sometimes, but that's okay because she corrected me.
No,
But yeah, so definitely, we definitely appreciate the information that you shared today. Do you have any type of events or things that's going on to that we should plug into, like now, outside of what you already
no,
mentioned?
no events. I am totally engrossed in learning stock trading right
Stock
now,
trading.
all the way to the end of the year.
Mhm,
Next year,
mhm.
that's when the bells and whistles and the doors of everything is going to open up.
Oh, amazing! I'm staying plugged in, you guys. You guys stay plugged
So
in.
stay plugged in. Come in, just say hi to get on my list, my
Yes.
email list at any of the sites. And next year we coming out banging.
We coming out banging. And so guess what, guys? It's important to plan things out. It's important to plug in, right? Because application, learning and understanding things, but application is key, right? That's where you get the most out of what you've learned, is
That's
applying
right.
things. And so Miss Annie Pierce just shared with us a garden club. In our community, we need to start having gardens in our, because at the end of the day, we can start bartering. You can barter some of these things. If you're growing this over here and I'm growing this over here,
That's right.
don't have to
That's
we
right.
don't have to rely on the bad produce in Food for Less. Okay, I'm just gonna put it out there. We don't have to. I'm gonna put it out there. We don't have to. We don't have to, because we can
we don't
actually.
have to. We don't have to settle.
We do not have to settle. Absolutely not. And when we can create our own. And I'm
Yes,
telling you, if nothing else, you should know how to create your own. If nothing else, because if things change, right, with our government and our economy, and you do not know how to create your own, then you will be dependent on a system that cares less, that cares less than what you think they do. Okay. So it's, yes, Annie Natural at on Instagram. Guys, join the garden club, get on the list so that you can stay plugged in on how to create your garden. And that's at theseedconnection.org, as well as the Natural Grow, NATURAGROW.org. Okay.
right.
And so with that being said, I absolutely appreciate the information that you shared today. If we don't have any questions, you guys do yourself the favor and plug into these sites, and with Miss Annie Pierce, because next year is gonna be a bang.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely, absolutely. So you guys, thank you guys for tuning in to this Feature Friday. Again, if you have not been on Feature Friday and you have a business that you need to get out there, I'm telling you, this is the environment, this is the space that you want to go ahead and plug in and do it. Because not only do you get to hear yourself talk about your business, you can get some feedback and get some questions that helps you scale your business, right? We have the resources here, from capital, finding capital for business, learning how to create your LLC, so on and so forth. So plug in with Black Biz Los Angeles, invite a friend or two or 10. It would be great to continue to create this community and continue to develop it so that we can be self sufficient, and not having to be dependent on a system that can care less, right?
That's
Okay.
right.
So thank you again, Miss Annie Pierce. It was an absolute pleasure. And thank you guys, Black Biz LA, for tuning in. We will see you guys next Friday. And have a great, safe weekend.
Very good. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.